Welcome back to another exciting edition of our Changing Constitution with your host, me, Mrs. Inman. All right, boys and girls, we're coming to the end of our Unit 3. So today is it. We are going to wrap up this unit. We need today your mentor text, a piece of paper, and a pencil. So go ahead and grab those items. Okay, we have two goals today. Our first goal is I can respond to reading by writing a paragraph using evidence from the text. And our second goal is I can state ideas and opinions I have about a real-world perspectives question. All right, we're going to wrap. Oh, wait a minute. Wrong kind of rap. Sorry about that. Got a little carried away. So, R, you've seen this before. Restate the question as a statement. A, answer the question. And P, prove it. Use evidence from the text. All right. Okay, let's go over this example. How can people too young to vote or hold office still participate in government? Provide evidence from the text to support your answer. Well, let's take a look. The conflict over the Constitution was our first story, and that really didn't have much to do with children. Passing an amendment, no children in there. The court's decision, it did talk about Dred Scott's children, but they were just mentioned. Wasn't really the main focus. Oh wait, on the picket line. Oh yes, remember Kathleen? She was helping out the adults. Let's see here. She was helping make signs, banners. They were, let's see here, bringing them things to the White House. What else were they doing? Bringing hot bricks for them to stand on? Okay. Well, yeah, this is it, isn't it? So let's answer this question. How can people too young to vote or hold office still participate in government? Well, we need to wrap. Okay. So R. We have to restate. There are many ways people too young to vote or hold office can participate in government. We took that question and restated it into a sentence. A, we're going to answer that question. Young people can use their voice for change. Because of the right of freedom of speech, they can write to lawmakers to try and change something they think should be changed. Young people can make signs to hold while peacefully protesting, showing their support for what they believe should be changed. This has happened throughout U.S. history. And it doesn't matter what age you are either to write a letter to a lawmaker. Okay, now we're going to P. We have to prove it. And when you prove something out of a text, you have to quote it. So, as you can see right here, in the story on the picket line, Kathleen, a young girl living in 1917, helped other women while they peacefully protested the fact that women were not allowed to vote. Now, here is where you need to put quotations because you're taking something directly out of a text. Okay, it says, in the story it said, and now you're quoting what it said in the story. We go over to the Women's Party headquarters on Lafayette Square to help make banners. Remember, when you're providing evidence, you have to quote the evidence with quotation marks because you're taking word for word what the author is saying. Okay, guess what? It's your turn. This is where when you click on the assignment, you will be looking for what, right here it even states it. Why do laws continue to evolve? You need to give 2 examples from your mentor text to support your answer. When you're providing those examples, you need to use quotation marks and complete sentences. Okay, it's going to look like this. So when you click on it, it'll look like this. Why do laws continue to evolve? And so you get to pick any story because there were many given throughout our unit and in this mentor text of how laws continue to evolve. Okay, you're going to restate the question as a statement. You're going to answer the question and you're going to prove it. Give 2 examples from one of the stories or poems we read in your mentor text. It doesn't matter which ones, but you have to give 2 examples. Okay, so here we go, boys and girls. You've got this, and I appreciate you joining me for this final edition of our Changing Constitution. See you later.